Hello, Jen Gibbs here, and among other things, I am a money mindset mentor. I do a lot of teaching and mentoring in several mindset areas, but money seems to be one that is consistently a struggle for almost everyone. And we're gonna go ahead and start talking about how to bring yourself out of the struggle mentality and into more abundance as far as money is concerned. Hence, the green backdrop. So when you see a green backdrop like that, that will mean it's a video about money and money mindset, and hopefully something that will bring more abundance and profit and money into your bank account, as well as other areas of life, because things don't ever seem to improve in just one area. Doing something good in your life spills over to all your areas. And so my hope is that your abundance with money will increase, but also in other areas of your life, because the other areas are things also that contribute to your enjoyment and to your total abundance and your wealth. So let's talk about money. We always, when we take a journey and we're trying to get somewhere, we have an end goal. We have to know where we're starting from. Like, where is point A? That is where we are today. And so that can be kind of a sad place to evaluate for some people, but it's necessary to see what's the damage, what is the status, where am I at right now? Or maybe you're in a fantastic financial position, you just want to level up. It's important to know where you're starting from. So that's what we're going to talk about first is, if we want to go from A to B, where's A? How do we find out if we're progressing, if we're moving forward, if we're advancing towards our goals? So I would say take a moment and after this video, give yourself the benefit, be generous with yourself, right? Because generosity can spill into other areas again. Be generous with yourself and honest with yourself and forgiving of yourself if you feel like the answers are maybe not what you would like to hear. And write down on a piece of paper, where are you at financially? What are your obligations? What are your debts? What are your monthly commitments? Where are you? Do you have assets? Do you have money coming in and flowing to you yet? What are those amounts? And just kind of get an idea of your net worth. I know it's not pleasant because for most people they're concerned or scared about what that answer is going to be, but people at high levels do this very consistently. And as Darren Hardy, the editor of Success Magazine, would say, what gets measured gets improved. And we want to improve, right? Therefore, we must measure. And that also gives us a chance to celebrate at some point and appreciate our small wins and gain momentum as we go forward, right? So your first task on this journey into more abundance with money is going to be evaluate where you are. And I know that's not sexy. I know it's not glamorous or fun. Feels like homework. It is homework. I want you to do it. And set yourself right now, pause this video real quick, pull out your calendar and set yourself at least a 20-minute block to sit down, gather your numbers, gather your finances, and say, what is my net worth today? And the net worth is just everything you owe right next to everything that is an asset or things that you own. So that's all your bank accounts, things like that. And you put them together and you do the math, and what you come out with is what you are actually worth on paper. Obviously, you're worth much more than what a paper says, right? We have an infinite worth. But what we're trying to figure out now is what you're worth on paper in money, because money is what we're trying to measure and improve. So go ahead and take a moment. I'll let you go ahead and pause it right now. It's okay, I'll just wait. Just go ahead and pause and put in your calendar when you're gonna take 20 minutes to evaluate your money A situation. So we can go A to B. Okay, go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna assume that you went ahead and did that, because taking action is one of the key steps to improving the things that you want in your life, right? So you can't just watch videos and expect your money situation to change or improve. You have to take actions, right? And get your energy set and start moving in the direction, not just thinking about moving. So if you haven't paused it, go ahead and do that now. If you have, good job, we're on track. So the first thing we're gonna do is evaluate where we are. The second thing we're gonna do is figure out how we got there. And I'm not talking about which shoes did you buy and what restaurant did you eat at. This is gonna go a little bit deeper, and this will be another something that I'll challenge you to add maybe 20 or 30 minutes into your calendar to do. And this journaling is a process of self-discovery. A lot of our money beliefs and our paradigms and our mindset is in our subconscious, right? And I'll talk about that another time more in detail. But what we're wanting to do with journaling and exploring is pull out of our subconscious, where are my money beliefs? Where are they now and where did they come from? Because often it's not even our own beliefs. Oftentimes we have taken something that someone has said to us and internalized it and made it our belief, and now that kind of runs the show. The subconscious mind mostly runs the show, and like I said, we'll talk more about that later. But where do your money beliefs come from? Look at your parents. Were there key phrases that were said as you grew up? There's a statistic that a child before they become an adult hears the words "no you can't" 150,000 times. Just imagine that, 150,000 times they're told "no you can't." And this is out of love, right? These are good parents. No, you can't run in the street. No, you can't go outside with shorts on when it's snowing. I mean, these are things that are meant to protect us, right? When we're young and vulnerable, and parents that want to help us. But at some point that doesn't serve us. And compare that 150,000 times to 5,000 times they estimate that a child is told, yes, you can. So imagine your cute little child self and you've been told, no, you can't, no, you can't, no, you can't afford this, no, we can't do this, no, there's not enough money for this. Where have your money beliefs come from? And generationally, sometimes this changes. I know if you're watching this in your 60s and 70s, you know, someone may have said to you, where'd you get that big idea? You know, like just throw it out the window, kind of like we don't need those big ideas. Well, nowadays, big ideas are kind of good, right? They help get us where we need to go. So just depending on, you know, or if you're a millennial, you will have heard different things. You know, there will be different boundaries, different mindsets that come into what you have chosen to believe now, because we all select things we hear and bring them into our belief system, right? And so this is going to be my second exercise and challenge for you. And the only reason that I suggest and recommend and highly, highly encourage you to do this is because journaling is a very big part of how I broke through my own money ceiling. I was able to take my annual income of $42,000 that I had for many, many years and turn that into a monthly income. And you can do that too. And who's ever considered taking your annual income and turning that into your monthly income, right? It is possible, but first we have to know where we're starting and where we want to go. So key in that personal breakthrough for me, and I always want to share things that I know that have worked for me or people that I know, just not things I've heard or theories I've read about. I want to share with you the real stuff. And so an important part of that is getting down to what you believe so that we are then empowered to change those beliefs and possibly reject them if they no longer serve us, right? So being told, no, you can't, that's very powerful and that's life-saving when you're a toddler, you know, and you're gonna run out in the street, you know, but at this point in your life, you pretty much got that handled, and the no you can't really doesn't serve you much of the time anymore. It's more like we need the 150,000 times of yes you can, right? And who's gonna give you that to you? Not parents, that's not their role, that's your job now. So it starts with knowing where we are, evaluating your A, so that's your net worth, sitting down, acknowledging the position that you're in, and then figuring out why did I get here, how did I get here, so that we can move beyond that. So that's all we're going to tackle for today. I know those are two kind of big things. I appreciate you pausing and taking a moment to set 20 minutes aside for yourself and for your own abundance and for your own benefit, to take that 20 minutes and figure out where you are, what is your net worth. If you already know it, beautiful. Skip on to step 2, which is what are your money beliefs and where did they come from? And we're not going to deal with changing those just yet. That's our point A in our mindset, right? So we have point A with our finances, and then we have point A with our mindset. We need to know where both of those are so that we can measure and improve them, right? So that is going to be it for today. Go ahead as soon as this video finishes and put into your calendar, if you haven't already, when you're going to take time to journal. This is investing in yourself. It sounds easy. Do not blow it off. This is key in making the changes. If you've clicked this video and if you watched it this far, I know that you have a desire to do this, so do not skip the homework. The homework is what will help you move and change where you are now to where you want to be. So net worth and mindset beliefs currently, those are your jobs. As we move on to the next one, we'll talk about how to take those and move forward, how to get you going towards B. So keep an eye out, tune in, and for now, this is Jen Gibbs helping you move forward.